Now, typically, when you go to select your starter Pokemon, there's three options. And if there's ever any number other than that, there's some kind of twist. And that's going to remain true today. My friend Lava and I will go ahead and generate 6 Pokemon, but we won't be able to see any of them. Instead, our opponent will go ahead and blindly ban 3 from consideration. Then, they will come up with some elaborate backstory on the spot. And whichever Pokemon that is on our screen that currently matches that backstory the best, that's who we will be bringing to our battles.
I pressed generate 6, not generate 3! There we go. Okay, I have generated the Pokemon.
I have clicked to start recording, so whenever you're ready.
Yep. So I have generated the Pokemon. Don't you pick out random to make the backstory?
Yes. Okay. So, let's see. Slot number 2, 4, and 5.
Okay.
Of those 3 slots, one of them studied finance in college and had dreams of becoming, like, the owner of a bank, but they were never able to get enough startup capital to do that. And so the best they were able to do was to then go and teach finance themselves. And they have just been resentful of every single one of their students ever since.
Okay, I think that fits the slot number. It's a debate between 2 of them, but I think I gotta give it to slot 5, which is Snubble.
Interesting.
Look, you selected Incineroar, Lechonk, and Snubble.
Oh, wow. What were the guys I didn't pick?
Arbok, Pichu, and Tailo. If you had selected slot 1, you would have gotten slot 1. I'm telling you that right now, because that was the Arbok.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I already have your guys pulled up on screen, so...
Well,
I
I think, legally speaking, I need to select 1, 3, and 6.
1, 3, and 6, okay.
So, let's see. The backstory is that when he was a child, he dreamed of being a knight and marrying a princess and just, like, all of the stereotypical fantasy wishes. In the end, he ended up, with a beautiful woman, but is now a stay-at-home dad. And instead of just being like this noble knight, he's just a stay-at-home dad and plays with the kids.
So, you were talking about, like, knights and princesses, and I really want to try to spin that for slot number 6, because it's a Gabite. But slot number 1 just fits with the whole wanting to be a knight thing so much better. Because it's a freaking Carablast that will be in a Selgor, and, you know, the Lance and the Knights and...
Yeah, but you have to remember, he did fail at becoming the knight, so he ended up just being a stay-at-home dad.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I get steel moves to use against your Granbull. So there is that much, at least.
Oh, I have the Granbull.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm pretty sure Selgor gets steel moves.
Excelgor
And Grand Bull's a
does
fairy.
moves.
Alright, well,
Yes.
round number 2 then.
We're doing randomized abilities, right?
Right.
Okay, let's try this again. Let's see, what do we get? Huh. I don't think I can actually use this. I mean, I'm not gonna re-roll it. I don't think I'm even allowed to re-roll it, but I don't think I can use that. Grambo's special attack is dog, and I don't think it gets any sound-based moves anyway. But yeah. Actually, let me just check. Yeah, I'm not allowed to re-roll this, so it looks like we're using punk rock. It could be worse. It could be worse. I would rather have no ability than Truant. Maybe I can make use of this by do I get something like skill swap? No, what about entrainment? No, I don't think I get. Let me take a look at what status moves I get. Yeah, I get nothing that can actually work with this ability.
Alright, well, since apparently that's what we're doing now, this Selgor is going to have the ability... give me something good here. I don't think Magnet Pool is gonna do much for us, but... Alright, then. We have a magnet pulling a Selgor. Sure.
Okay, time for round 2, I guess?
Yeah?
Okay. Take your pick.
Okay, so... this time around, let's do numbers 1, 4, and 5.
Okay.
And this particular guy... let's see... he used to work as a security guard at the club. But then, one day something happened. So some guys were getting particularly rowdy on this particular day, and he ended up crashing into a table and spilling some drinks. And that would have been fine, except that the drinks landed on this one woman's lap and ruined her blouse. And she just happened to be married to the owner of the club and had this guy fired. And he's been unable to find work ever since.
Oh, that is easy. That is absolutely number 1.
I do not like how fast you had that. Okay. Oh dear lord. Yeah.
I am going to pick 2, 6, and 3.
Okay,
It's the same
well,
ones I picked. Yeah, 2, 6, and 3. So,
alright.
here's the story. The man, he used to be a devoted Christian. Go to church every day, follow the whole love thy neighbor stuff, but people would often take advantage of his kindness. And one day he just snapped and renounced everything. He stopped believing in the Bible. He stopped believing in Christ, seeing that people only saw him as a tool. And once people realized that they had poked the bear, they severely regretted it, but by that point, he was too far gone.
Interesting. I need to... Again, there's one that I really want to spin this as just because I think it would be funny. Let's see, someone who grew up loving and cherishing, and no, that has to be slot number 6.
Is it a bad Pokemon?
No, it's not a bad Pokemon, but slot number 3 was a Haxorus. Alright, so I'm going to go mute and see what this Pokemon's ability is going to be.
Okay. We got a Rampardos. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Moxie, Pure Power, Huge Power. Something I can use. Give me something. Scrappy. Ooh! Oh! Even if Ichigo doesn't get a single ghost type, this ability is not useless. We're immune to Intimidate. And that's enough of a reason for this ability to be on Rampardos. I'm actually going to run like Double Edge or something just to make advantage of the Scrappy like Ghost to hit normal hit Ghost, or a fighting type move or something. I'm going to make it so I can use Scrappy against Ghost types, but just being immune to Intimidate is huge on Rampardos.
Okay, so our Sylveon is going to have as its ability... Shields down. Does that do anything? I don't actually know if that does anything. We're gonna find out one way or another.
Generate has been pressed. And I gotta say, so far, I'm not gonna say anything other than so far I have a 50-50 success rate with abilities.
I have one that I genuinely don't know if it works on anything other than the Pokemon it was designed for. But we're gonna find out. So...
So the reason I DM'd you what I did was because the one ability I got, the ability, I'm just gonna say this right now. The only thing that could be worse than the ability that I got was something like Truant or Slow Start.
Okay, so let's see. I have to do the
you have to select,
Pokemon.
Select your numbers and then tell the backstory.
2, 4, and 5.
Okay.
One of these Pokemon. One of these Pokemon was trying super hard to become a published author. Like, they spent late into the night for like 3 years working on this story, and it ended up being like 1,000 pages long. And they thought it was so engaging, that they had so many dynamic characters and so many interactions, and they thought they had written gold. But they took it to publisher after publisher after publisher. They spent like 5 more months working on just getting anyone to accept this and think it was good and puts any amount of faith into it, but nobody wanted to take it. And then as they were walking home dejected from the most recent failure to get anyone's interest, it started raining and the manuscript was destroyed.
And this is why we make backups, lots and lots of backups. I am so mad because I think there's only one Pokemon of the 3 you selected that fits. And
I'm surprised there's any, honestly. Like, I did not come into this prepared. I am just going off whatever pops into my head at the moment.
You think I did? I didn't even know how this was going to work until we sat down to record. But I genuinely, I think not only is it the worst Pokemon of the 3 you selected, it's the worst Pokemon on my screen. I think that's the only one that I could see this fitting for.
Oh, God. Oh. This is going to be chaos.
It absolutely is.
You
know what? And you know what, Ichigo fans? I want to say this right now. You cannot say that I'm just picking the best Pokemon on the screen of them and just trying to spin it so it fits. You can see what's on my screen. You can see that I'm not picking the best Pokemon. I'm picking what makes sense.
I cannot wait until the editors send this over for me to preview and find out what is on your screen right now.
It's going to be glorious. It's just going to be glorious. Okay.
So I've got my... But first, I have my 6 pulled up, and at first I was like, oh my god, here we go again, and then I remembered, oh wait a minute, these are my Pokemon.
Okay.
So pick your numbers and tell me your story.
Okay. We're gonna go 4, 5, and 6.
Alright.
This Pokemon, he grew up in a very wealthy home. Basically anything he could want, he'd have at the snap of a finger. And then something happened. He doesn't like to talk about what exactly it was, but all that came crashing down. And he lost everything. His home, his family, and now he had to start roaming the streets, and now he's the leader of the most notorious gang in the city.
Huh. Okay. I mean, if we're going off of what's on the screen right now, I think that's number 6.
Again, that is one I'm surprised any fit.
Well, I mean, it does... Just going off of vibes and how this one just looks... I can see
basically, that's how I had to decide. How I decided my round 3. Just who had the vibes of it.
Yeah, like it's not going to make as much, because this one's not fully evolved, and when it is fully evolved, it won't make as much sense, but just what's on the screen right now, it is this
in
one.
the form it's in, it makes sense, but like the second it evolves, it's like, how? Why?
Alright, so
Okay, let's
I'm
mute
going
up.
to mute and spin the wheel.
Same. Okay. Maybe I can get something good. It's a plus level. There's not much we can do. Sturdy, maybe? That guarantees crits with a, poison, right? The signature ability. Yes. Okay, so this is guarantees I crit if you are poisoned. Do I learn toxic? I do not. Do I learn any poison moves? I do not. So, we got another useless ability. Got it. Wait! Do I get fling? I get fling! This is so stupid!
Alright, Raboot. Our future Cinderace's future ability, we have... What does Aroma Veil do again? Protects allies from attacks that limit their move choices. Okay, so this is a hold on. Protects the Pokemon and its allies from effects that... Okay, so we can't be hit by, like, taunt, I guess. That's not terrible. Okay, so you have your round 4 pulled up?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I'm going to say 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
This
Story. This could be very good or very bad.
Oh, what are the chances of hitting?
Okay, so
But,
there's
like, are
a
we talking-
33% chance. There's a 33% chance that I get, depending on what your story is, I will either get something really good, something okay, and something that is reliant on its ability. Like, not its ability, but reliant on getting a good ability.
Okay, so this Pokemon loves to cosplay. Like, he will not leave the house unless he's dressed up like some character from whatever anime he's obsessed with. And that's it. That's the story.
That you just described, you actually just described one of my OCs. I'm not even kidding. That's just Damien.
That's all I've got right now. Is that he loves cosplaying and refuses to dress like himself.
I have an OC who has confidence issues unless he's wearing a Demon Lord OC cosplay. But as much as I want to stretch it to be the number 1 slot, if you didn't select number 2, I would find a way to stretch it to be the number 1 slot. But because he selected number 2, I have to go number 2. It's one of those Pokemon where it's like nothing else, not like it's like it. So for reference, this is the one that it's a bit that so at this point you are relying on me rolling poorly on the wheel because I can do some bullshit with this thing.
Okay, so I think I can confidently write down that you have one of the cosplay Pikachus, since it was like that overwhelming.
No, it's not a cosplay Pikachu.
Okay, so I have. Let's see. Yeah, I pulled up my screen.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with 1, 3, and 5. And
I
I'm
cut 3 and 5. What was the first one?
1, 3, 5.
1, 3, 5. Okay.
Yep. So, this Pokemon, they were, you know, they were a cheerleader in high school. All of the boys wanted her. She was just the most popular girl in school. And then she got into college, and everyone was just calling her slurs and all, and just calling her a high school slut, and just all of the insults to the point where she dropped out because of mental health issues.
Okay. So this is one where two of them could fit that for very different reasons. I'm not sure which one actually fits better. Okay, so we have someone who was popular at a previous stage in their life, but no longer is.
And now just has mental health issues.
Okay, you know what? I'm going with slot number 5 for that.
Okay. Okay, Wheel. We gotta make Furret work. I can do some nasty bullshit with Furret, but you gotta be nice to me. Huh. Not what I was hoping for. Because I was really hoping to be able to do some belly drum strats, but I can't do belly drum strats now because of contrary. But there's got to be something I can do with this. There's got to be something.
So, this is not just me picking the better of the two Pokemon, even though I absolutely did that. Because regular Garchomp is considered to be very good, but then Mega Garchomp, a lot of people, mostly competitive folks, don't like it because it loses points in speed, and they have nothing but bad things to say about it. But it's okay because we're going to roll Speed Boost here. Seed Sower is not bad? Is question mark?
I can confirm that, I'm not even kidding. The strategy I wanted to use with this Pokemon, my ability actually prevents me from using.
I don't know how helpful mine is gonna. It's not an awful ability, but like I was really hoping for a different one.
I got an ability that on basically any other Pokemon would have been great.
Okay, well, we're going to make up for it because one of 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. Okay, I will be able to work with any of these.
Was an extreme bookworm back in high school. Like, they always had a book in their hands. Like, they would finish, like, the entire Harry Potter series in, like, a week. Like, they were the librarian's absolute favorite student because they just always were in there. They were always reading something. They were never late in returning a book. But when they graduated and they had to get a job, they just didn't have time for reading anymore. They were either at work or getting ready for work or recovering from work, and they have not picked up a book in like 10 years right now, and they are very upset about it.
I guess I gotta go with slot number 3 because none of them really work, but it works the most of not working. Look, the other 2 Pokemon are made out of razor blades.
Okay, so we're dealing with a Kingambit here.
We are not using a Kingambit here because, again, I said the other options were made of razor blades. I'm picking the one option that's not made of razor blades. Okay, I'm gonna go with, so last time I did 1, 3, and 5, so this time I'm gonna do 2, 4, and 6.
Okay.
And your story is simply, they were the school bully. That's all there is to it. They never amounted to anything other than being the school bully back in elementary school.
Okay, well that's easily slot number 6. I don't even have to think about it.
That scares me. Okay, time to mute up. Okay, this is a Togekiss. Unless you give me like an actually like just straight up, I cannot use the ability. There's nothing, no ability that can go wrong here. I will take literally any ability here. Unless it's like, literally it's near impossible to Togekiss. And somehow, I got an ability I cannot use. Since I levitate, because I'm a flying type, I'm immune to Psychic Surge.
Yeah, I was looking at Eternatus, but then he said that they never amounted to anything other than being a bully, and yeah, I think Eternatus, like, amounted to something. Ooh. This actually lines up very well. I love Steelworker Kingambit, say less.
I still... Like, all of my abilities are like, even like my one good, like the good abilities, I'm stretching, making them good.
I mean, listen, I put every ability that's in the game onto that wheel. So, like, Plus is on there, Pickup, Truant, but we also have Huge Power, Pure Power, Wonder Guard, Moody, like...
Look, I haven't hit a bad ability, I just, every single ability I've hit is just like, you'd be good on basically anything else.
Okay, well, you're going to hit Huge Power this time because one of slots 1, 3, or 5, what has been in the gym every single day since they turned 13, and they are just in there lifting weights. They are literally throwing the heaviest plates they can find as far as they can. They are doing every single thing possible to work out their arms and chest and abs, but they have never heard of leg day.
You're ready for the best part about this? So, there's a Pokemon on my screen, and if I'm allowed to change its form, it's the perfect Pokemon. Like, you can change its, like, you said that we can change if we can change their form in-game with a key item or a held item, we're allowed to change the form, correct?
Yeah, if you can change its form in the game, you can change its form in the game.
Okay, so on my screen is the 13-year-old. In the battle, I'm using him after he's gotten fully ripped.
that does not sound good for me, but okay.
Let me put it to you this way. Hope and pray I get a bad ability. Okay, so I'm gonna go with 1, 6, and 2.
With who?
So-
6 and 2?
1, 6, 2. So,
Okay.
this Pokemon, he's been just an elementary school teacher his entire life. In fact, he wanted to be an elementary school teacher. He just got his teaching degree and did everything he needed to do to be a elementary school teacher. And he does his best to make his classes enjoy school. His goal is to make students want to come to school, want to learn. So he does everything he can to make school fun for the kids. However, in doing so, he has burnt himself out to the point where he feels like the only place where he has any fun is when he's at school teaching kids. It's like he spends so much time making sure that these kids are having fun, he isn't taking care of himself.
Okay, well, that describes none of them.
Oh, God.
See, if I go for slot number 1, that could at least be funny.
You have to do the funny. If none of them fit, do the funny.
But the thing is, do I actually... Nah, you know what? The guy who's... The school teacher teaching kids doesn't... But the guy in... You said 1, 6, and 2, right?
1, 6, and 2, yes.
Yeah, so the guy in slot number 2 at least looks like he's not taking care of himself, so I can pick him based off of that part specifically. Alright, so... time to mute and spin the wheel.
Okay. Another Pokemon we can't really f*** up any. Let's just give me something good. Give me something good. I guess I'm making a physical. Hope I'm bound. So this way I can't have my physical attack lowered. Because that's what that ability does, right?
Alright, so we have a Brute Bonnet teaching kids. And... Snow Cloak doesn't really... Yeah, so I rolled Snow Cloak. I forgot to record the actually spinning the wheel. I forgot to switch over to that, but yeah, we rolled Snow Cloak. Which I'm pretty sure Brute Bonnet does not get hail. Or Snowscape, or whatever it's called these days. It does not.
Ready. Fight.
Yes,
Okay,
I did
so
not
it looks like you're
go,
using the Mega Garchomp.
I did not go with the... my naming scheme is I base their nicknames off of what story I picked them from.
I did not do that.
Okay.
I just realized I can't actually do anything to this any further. I do have a naming theme here. There is a naming theme. I can confirm that.
Ilva Hudson. Interesting.
As I said, I don't think you're gonna get it.
Do I want to waste my Terra on a Pokemon that's been hit with Toxic? No, I don't.
Whoop.
Hmm.
I will say that the Plusle, when I was specifically talking about, like, this is a square peg in a round hole type set, I was referring to the Plusle set.
I did not think that, So, this guy here doesn't really follow the naming convention that I went with.
I noticed.
I
It's
called
just
him-
like Selgor.
Yeah, so he's an Escavalier. Which, I had a Carablast on my screen, and for some reason I thought it evolved into a Selgor until I went to, like, make the Pokemon, and then I was like, this does not look right.
But this is the Pokemon whose ability made it so that I couldn't actually do its, the strategy I had intended to do. I had a really cool strategy for this Pokemon, but it just didn't work because of my ability. That did nothing! Oh, because you're bulky as shit.
Yeah. Brute Bonnet is, oh, thank you, that actually helps me.
Oh, wait, did you give this thing status moves, not even thinking?
Yeah, I put an assault vest on it, and then I gave it, like, non-damaging moves. Because I'm just, like, that smart.
Don't worry, I've done that before, too. You see, on my screen I had Hoopa confined. For the, this is the 13-year-old story. Tell me
yeah,
that's not
makes
perfect!
sense. No, it is. It absolutely is. Okay, so the thing is, I do have a bug type, but I did not think to give it bug type moves, because at the time I was primarily worried about your fairy type that I knew you had.
Yeah, you were more. Yeah,
So
at
I
the
guess
time,
I'm just
you were
gonna.
more-
I guess I'm just gonna do this.
Hoopa, can you please wake up? You've been asleep for 3 turns. Your nap is over. Thank you.
Okay,
Does this
you're
work? I hope
sending
this works.
Ilva again.
Oh, it doesn't work.
But you already flung your item at me.
So you see, Trick doesn't give a if you don't have an item or not.
You cannot switch items with me if you do not have an item to switch.
Yeah, Switcheroo clearly cares. Trick does not.
Okay, well, there... Oh, wait, no. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
How is King Gambit faster than... You know what? I am not going to question it.
How are you? Because I have no speed investment, that's how.
Honor demands a rematch.
I take it you still have no idea what my naming theme is, even though you've seen all of my Pokemon.
Is it Toy Story 2?
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with Toy Story. Where'd you even get Toy Story from?
Andy? Okay, well...
Wait a second. Wait a second. I just realized a thing.
What?
Wait,
Okay,
am I
well,
still not... Wait, am I still not on the ground?
Wait, did you not recover from the...
I did not get grassy terrain recovery. Oh, wait, no, I did. I'm just an idiot.
Okay.
I thought this thing had leftovers. This thing does not have leftovers.
Oh, but you know what? I realized something as well.
Owie.
Yeah, King Gambit is really slow, but he is also really tanky to make up for it.
Yeah. I was in low rated DB, not DB, Pokemon Showdown. Just playing some of the lower tiers.
Yeah.
And someone
that was
asked
a
me
lot
how
of
my
damage.
someone asked me how my Bisharp was so tanky. Because Bisharp is not known for being able to take hits. It's meant to get in, outspeed, punch the opponent in the face, and then die on the revenge kill. But my guy could go in, hit hard, and then take a hit or two. And when everyone that asked me how it was so tanky, I always responded with one word. And would you like to know what that one word was?
What was it?
King Gambit.
Ooh, you are doing a lot of damage here, and I don't think I like it.
Would you believe me if I told you that this Pokemon literally has a useless ability? Gang leader.
Yeah, see,
What-
as a
what was it,
Raboot, he
Raboot?
has
What was
that
it, Raboot?
hoodie and the thing covering his face, and it's like, you can see it.
Yeah, going off of
But then he
yeah,
evolves
Raboot,
into
that's
this,
right.
and it's like... That is
Certainly it makes
Dave
a lot
from
of sense.
accounting. It's like, Cinderace is like, that is Dave from accounting who accidentally wore his fursuit to work.
Dave from accounting who accidentally wore his fursuit to work.
Oh, but you know, I realized something important as we were doing this battle.
Yeah?
This is a Pokemon video.
It sure is a Pokemon video. I wanted to do the thing. Okay, can you please not lead the Garchomp just so I can do the thing with my just so I can try to have Plusle do its thing, because I want Plusle to do her thing.
Okay.
Because just don't send out any of the Steel types or the Garchomp. Just half of your team invalidates the Plusle. Yeah, when I said I had to do like square peg and a round hole type thinking in order to get this Pokemon to work, I meant it.
Alright. Okay, so now who? I think Sylveon might be my only special attacker. That is interesting.
It is. Everything else is physical.
I can still pass off the special defense to somebody. I think you would appreciate it.
Okay. So, I'm sure you noticed that I got 2 crits in a row.
Yeah?
Have you put 2 and 2 together yet?
What?
2 crits in a row, and the
Really?
first turn I used Fling. I used Fling to give you a toxic to poison you.
What? Okay, but you made a point of saying the 2 critical hits. Is there an ability that
There's
boosts
an ability that makes it so that while your opponent is poisoned, you always crit.
merciless?
Merciless.
Merciless.
My plusso was merciless. That's why I said it was very square peg in a round hole type thinking.
Hey, I mean, you came up with a valid strategy there. Sensei here ended up rolling Snow Cloak, which does not do anything.
It does not.
I don't think a single one of these guys even learns how to summon the snow.
Well,
Okay,
Hoopa here, he
so-
has Hypercutter, so you can't lower his attack stat.
oh no,
That's-
my Intimidate is invalidated.
Yeah. That is why I specifically went with a physical Hoopa Unbound.
Let's see, but he is kind of slow, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, Hoopa Unbound is pretty slow. However, being slow really doesn't...
Jesus!
What the hell?
Okay, so Rampardos is famously pretty slow as well. He has all the attack in the world, but he moves at the pace of a snail.
Yeah, he does.
So is he slower than King Gambit, though, is the question.
Depends on how your King Gambit's built. Does it matter because you have Sucker Punch?
Yeah, I also have Steel Worker.
That
So
explains.
he's
a lot.
already Steel, so he gets stabbed from that, plus Terra Steel, and he was holding an Iron Plate, which boosts
and so-
Steel
alright.
moves.
So yeah, you saw my Togekiss had Electric Surge, which really doesn't do her any good.
Yeah, and especially when she's up against Cheerleader, who has Seed Sower.
Yeah. Rampardos had Scrappy.
Which comes in super handy against all of my ghost types.
And your Intimidators! You can't intimidate a Scrappy Pokemon!
Wait, you can't?
Nope! Scrappy is one of
I
the
keep-
abilities that
I
makes
think-
you immune to Intimidate.
Yeah, like they added immunity to Intimidate to like a few different abilities, and I can never remember all of them.
Yeah. I'm surprised Intimidate's not one of them. I mean, it makes sense, because the reason why they added the Intimidate, like, certain Pokemon with Intimidate are immune to Intimidate, was to nerf Intimidate. Like certain Pokemon with certain abilities are immune to Intimidate, to nerf Intimidate. But I just find it funny that you can intimidate something that's intimidating. So
That
for
is
this guy,
pretty funny.
yeah. So for this guy here, as I said, the strategy I wanted to use, I couldn't use. I rolled contrary on this.
Oh, does he not get anything that lowers stats?
He doesn't. I checked. At least not on the physical side, which is where you actually want, like, what you actually want to do them with. I keep forgetting that, terrestrialization is a thing that I can change.
Let's see. What do we want to do? Guess this.
But yeah, so
So
you
he
see,
gets
the
Fire
reason why I
Punch.
said that makes it so that. So the reason why I said that makes it so I couldn't do the strategy I wanted to do was because Furry gets Belly Drum.
He does.
And Belly Drum, if you didn't know, gives a plus 12.
Wait. I thought the way it worked was like it just set your attack to +6. It didn't actually raise it.
As far as I'm aware, it would give you a plus 12. I don't actually know how Belly Drum interacts with Contrary. Let's take a look at the Belly Drum page of Bulbapedia. And it might help if I put in Belly and not Bully.
But like,
Oh, I could have done it!
yeah, like anytime I've seen,
Belly
like, it
Drum
always
fails
says,
if the
like,
user's current
sacrifice.
HP is less than half its max, or if the user attack is already at plus 6, even if the user has Contrary.
Yeah, because it.
Wait. Oh,
Because
no,
the
no.
text that pops up on screen when you use it.
If the user has Contrary, it's a text that will be lowered to -6.
Interesting.
However, there's a
No.
little bit of a visual bug involving this.
Because whenever you use it in the game, the text that pops up says, like, it sacrificed its HP to maximize it. It doesn't say its attack went up in any kind of way.
So, here's the thing. If the user has Contrary, its attack will be lower to -6 stages, although the message will still say that the user maximized its attack. Even if the user's attack is already at -6, Belly Drum will deduct HP.
Okay, we learned something today.
Also, there's an interesting bug in Generation 2 handheld specifically. It is specifically in the handheld games for Gen 2. Due to a coding bug, if you use Belly Drum while you have less than 50% HP, it turns into Swords Dance.
That's funny. I could just, like someone's going in to, like, drum their belly, and then they look it down and like, where did these swords come from?
Yeah, it doesn't say that you use Swords Dance, but it'll say the move failed, but you'll still go up by 2 stages.
Okay.
How is it that the round that I did the best in was the round where I asked if I could show off my Plusle strat?
Probably because this is the only round where I did not get Stealth Rocks up.
Probably.
And Ground Bull is faster than Escavalier, which...
So, my naming theme was all of my Pokemon are named after lead singers and bands.
Okay. I would have never got that.
As I said, you probably aren't getting it. Anyone in the comments who was able to figure it out, go ahead and drop in the comments what bands you think they are I'm referencing.
That name give their full names if they have full names and what band they are the lead singer of, because I do not know any of these.